If I mention fungi, what immediately comes to mind? Perhaps mildew and mould, or maybe toadstools. You might, however, also picture the common mushroom, a familiar offering in the fresh produce aisles of the local supermarket. But beyond that, I wonder whether you've ever given much thought to the possible role of this vast kingdom of nearly 150,000 species of organisms that are technically neither plants nor animals as the food of the future. A survey in the Netherlands has shown that the top choices for plant-based meat alternatives are currently tofu and mushroom, with the latter coming out at over 70%. Mushrooms are well known for being low in calories, sugars, salt and fat, and cholesterol-free, as well as reasonably high in fibre and protein, together with a host of vitamins and minerals. They're also a favourite when it comes to flavouring dishes because of their high level of umami. But despite having been used for centuries as food and even medicine, the humble mushroom is only now really being recognised as a potential superfood. Recent research into the nutritional value of mushrooms has identified some key micronutrients that can have a beneficial effect on the aging process, as well as helping to reduce the risk of cancer and heart disease. Vitamin D, selenium, the key antioxidant glutathione, and ergothioneine are all present in mushrooms, with the latter two being found in far greater amounts than in any other food source. Ergothioneine, often shortened perhaps a little confusingly to ergo, was originally discovered more than a century ago in the rye fungus ergot, also the source of the potent anti-migraine drug ergotamine. But its critical importance to human nutrition has only surfaced in the last couple of decades. This compound, produced by many fungi, including mushrooms, but not manufactured by the human body, so an essential dietary component, is now known to have a vital antioxidative role. So much so that it's recently been proposed it should actually be recognised as a new vitamin. Mushrooms contain 10 times the amount of ergo found in any other foodstuff, and high levels of consumption of them has recently been shown to be associated with lower levels of dementia, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, and other neurological conditions. It would probably not be too extreme to call the humble mushroom a superfood. And as a major contributor to vegetarian and vegan diets, its future, along with other mycoproteins, could hold a key role in human nutrition as the world moves ever closer towards veganism. According to a recent report, the worldwide market for mycoprotein-based food products is currently nearly $500 million, and this is expected to virtually double within the next 8 years. Mycoprotein is already used in a wide range of foodstuffs, but the rapidly increasing demand for alternatives to meat, as well as the prevalence of soy and gluten allergies, especially among children, pretty well guarantees it a rosy future. This is especially true in Asia, where the market for mycoprotein is expected to grow the fastest. One company that has already seized this opportunity is Mycoproteins, owner of the Quorn brand. A Philippine-based company that specializes in noodles and baked goods, Mycoproteins Incorporation purchased Quorn 4 years ago and began marketing it in the Philippines the following year. It's now available in major stores across the island nation, as well as the restaurant chain Shakey's. This is an important step forward for vegetarianism in a country that has traditionally been very meat-centric. Quorn was developed in the UK in the mid-20th century as part of a drive at that time to help solve the protein demands of a rapidly growing world population. It's made from the soil mould Fusarium venenatum, the hyphae of which significantly are of a similar length and width to animal muscle fibres. The product is grown under aerobic conditions in airlift fermenters, with the fungi feeding on a glucose broth, to which trace minerals are added, as well as nitrogen in the form of ammonia. The result is a vegetarian meat analogue that is generally regarded as superior to tempeh or seitan. The use of egg white as a binder is being gradually phased out by the company and replaced with potato protein in order to take the range towards an entirely vegan one. Another company using fungus as a food source is the startup Prime Roots, founded by a couple of American entrepreneurs. Their choice is slightly different though. They are using a fermentation process that has been used for centuries in Japan. Cooked rice grains, or sometimes soybeans, are inoculated with the mould Aspergillus, which is found widely in Japan. They're then left in wooden trays in a warm, humid atmosphere for a couple of days, resulting in a product known as koji. A similar fermentation process is used to make sake, miso, mirin and soy sauce. In the latter case, the fermented substrate is known as shoyu koji. The mould releases a variety of valuable amino acids, fatty acids and simple sugars from the rice or soybeans, giving unique flavours and health benefits. Instead of copying so many other companies that try to produce meat analogues by blending various combinations of beans, tofu, gluten or other plant protein sources, Prime Roots have taken inspiration from Japanese koji with its meaty mushroom-like flavour and texture to create a meatless, in other words fishless, product that tastes more like seafood than anything else on the market, while offering a simple, all-natural, GMO-free product that could potentially have all kinds of health benefits. The company plans to launch properly in 2020, but is currently testing its planned product range on what it calls ambassadors, a group of people I'm hoping I may be invited to join at some stage. I have applied, but have yet to hear back from them. Watch this space. And Prime Roots, please take note. Meanwhile, various other companies are active in or are planning to enter the mycoprotein market, including 3F Bio Limited, Mycotechnology Inc. and Enye Technologies. And tempeh, produced by the mould Rhizopus oligosporus, continues to have quite a following, while vegan yogurts and cheeses produced by Lactobacillus acidophilus are really on the ascendant at the moment. But then that's a bacterium, so that's another story. Vegan news. A report from Fortune Business Insights out yesterday, 14th of October 2019, on the global mushroom market says it's set to surge, with rising vegan populations being the key driver, and with Asia Pacific taking the lead over the next few years. Their high nutritional properties make mushrooms an important part of vegetarian and vegan diets. They're a source of various nutrients and can have many long-term health benefits, including helping to fight breast and prostate cancer, as well as boosting the immune system and preventing the occurrence of chronic diseases. Vegetarian diets could potentially save almost astronomical costs on healthcare. As the report reminds us, greenhouse gas emissions could also be reduced by 67% if we switched globally to plant-based diets, and this in turn could save almost 8 million lives by 2050. Key players, the report says, are now increasing their R&D activities to develop and launch new products, particularly as the demand for mushrooms for medicinal purposes is rising among European Union member countries. You've been watching Towards Veganism. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you.